Hello students, welcome back. In today's lesson, we are going to learn the second chapter of First Flight, that is two stories about flying. Alright, and in this chapter, we have two parts. In today's lesson, we are going to learn the first part of this chapter. Clear? Now, this chapter had been written by Liam O'Flaherty, and this was an Irish writer. He had written several short stories and novels. Okay. Now, the first part of this chapter, that is two stories about flying, is about a family of seagulls. Alright. First, I am going to tell you the story of this chapter, followed by the theme. In this chapter, we have a family of seagulls, and there are 6 seagulls in a family. 3 brothers, 1 sister, a father and a mother. When the story begins, children, a young seagull was sitting on the ledge of a mountain. What do you mean by a ledge of a mountain? Suppose this is a mountain. There is a flat surface attached to the mountain, and this flat surface is known as the ledge. Alright. So the young seagull was sitting over here. Now, this seagull was sitting, and again the seagull was going to the brink of that ledge. What do you mean by the brink? Just the corner of the flat surface. Okay. He was going to the corner of that flat surface and was coming back. Alright, again he was going to the corner, again he was coming back. Alright, why was he going? He was trying to fly, but was unable to muster up the courage to fly. He thought that his wings would not support him. Clear? So he was not, able to muster up courage to fly. And all the members of his family, all the seagulls of his family were flying around and were taunting him for his cowardice. Clear? Because this young seagull couldn't make efforts to fly, okay, so the other members of his family were taunting him continuously. They were threatening him that they would not give him food. They were getting angry on him. Clear? They were trying to cheer him up also, so that he may muster up courage to fly. But this young seagull could not gather the courage that was required to fly. And why wasn't he able to muster up the courage, children? Because he thought that his wings would not support him. Clear? Now what happened? The whole one day passed, and the family was continuously cheering him up, threatening him, getting angry on him so that he may try to fly, but this young seagull was not even trying. Clear? Next day what happened? The young seagull was sitting on this ledge, alright, and the entire family was sitting on a ledge opposite to this ledge, alright. And what happened? The father was preening his feathers. What do you mean by preening his feathers? Was combing his feathers, alright. And the brothers and sister were sleeping. They all were sleeping. And mother was holding a dry fish in her beak. This young seagull was very hungry because the members of his family did not give him food for entire one day. Clear? So this young seagull was very hungry. Clear? And when this seagull saw a dry fish in the beak of his mother, he went crazy. Okay? He was so hungry that he went crazy and he started shouting. Clear? Who started shouting? This young seagull. He started shouting, and the mother seagull was looking at the young seagull who was sitting here, and she held the fish in her beak and she started flying. From here, she started flying and she suddenly stopped here. When she was flying from here, this young seagull was very happy. He thought that my mother would give me food. But the mother seagull stopped here, and this young seagull reached on the brink of this ledge, clear, and he started shouting, why has the mother stopped here? And without thinking that he did not know how to fly, this young seagull dived. Clear? Why did he dive, children? Because he was hungry and he wanted that fish which was held in the beak of his mother. So this young seagull dived and and he forgot that he did not know how to fly. For 5-6 seconds, he went down. He went down headlong. His head was down, and he just was going down, down and down. And he suddenly recollected himself, and he thought that he would drown if he did not fly. So what he did was, he opened his wings and he started flapping them. Clear? For a few more seconds, he went down, but when he started flapping his wings quickly, then he started flying. And suddenly, he recognized that I am flying. And he started flying round and round and round. The entire family came there. They were cheering this young seagull because he had learned to fly. All right, they all were clapping, applauding for him. They were cheering him. They were celebrating that this young seagull had learned how to fly. So the entire family was cheering him up, and now this young seagull got so tired that this young seagull, what he did? He just stopped, and his family gave him a dry fish to eat. Clear? Now, what is the chapter, children? This chapter is about a young seagull who couldn't gather courage to fly at first, and afterwards, eventually, the bird learned to fly when he faced a problem. Alright? So, what is this chapter teaching us? Whenever you will start a new thing, whenever you will start a new venture, of course, you will be afraid, you will be scared, you will have so many thoughts in your mind that I won't be able to do that. Okay, what if I fail? What if my skills won't support me? There will be several thoughts in your minds, but of course, initially you will face problems, but practice will make you perfect, and if you keep on working hard, you will be successful. Alright, you will have to trust your courage, you will have to trust your determination, you will have to trust your perseverance that yes, you can do it, and until unless you trust yourself, you will not become successful in anything you do. The young seagull was so afraid, okay, he was so afraid that my wings will not support me, that his wings would not support him, right? But when a problem came in front of him, when he actually dived for food and found himself in problem when he was going down headlong, then what happened? He opened his wings suddenly and he started flapping them, and he learned to, fly. In the same way, when you will step in something, when you will start doing something, of course problems are bound to come. Alright, you cannot stop problems from coming. Okay, at first you will hesitate also. Like this seagull was hesitant, right? So you will also hesitate doing few things. Maybe you won't be able to do them initially, but when you will gather courage within yourself, okay, when you will trust yourself, when you will keep on doing that particular thing, definitely you will become successful. Alright, for an example, if you are performing on the stage for the first time, alright, when you step on the stage, definitely the fear clutches you. You think that I won't be able to do it correctly. I won't be able to perform good. Alright, maybe for the first time when you step on the stage, you will not find, great success. But at least you will have a practice, and when you will continuously go on stage and face the audience, you will definitely achieve success in your life. So this is what this chapter is teaching us. Alright, a quick revision of this chapter. Few points I have written on the board. Just have a look at these points, children. Young seagull was sitting on the ledge. I told you this is ledge, and the end point is called the brink of it. Alright. So the young seagull was sitting on the ledge all alone. his two brothers and his sister had already learned how to fly the previous day. All right. So there was a family of 6 seagulls. I told you, 2 brothers and 1 sister, father and a mother. Right. Father and mother had taught brothers and sister how to fly. Now the young seagull was hesitant and afraid of flying. Why was the young seagull afraid and hesitant, children? Because he thought that his wings won't support him. Alright. So he lacked courage. Alright. So he did not trust himself. He lacked confidence, and hence he thought that he will not be able to fly. Next. Then what happened? His parents, brothers and sister continuously taunted him for his cowardice. This also I told you, that they were continuously teasing him. They were continuously getting angry on him. They were even threatening him. They were even cheering him up so that he may gather courage to fly. But he was not able to. Then he saw his mother holding a piece of fish. Next day, his mother was, tearing a fish, okay, scrapping the fish, which she held in her beak. All right. So next day, father was preening his feathers. Brothers and sister were sleeping, and the mother was, tearing a fish. Maddened by hunger, of course, he got mad seeing food. Already he was very hungry. He went mad, and when he saw his mother was flying from another ledge towards him, and she stopped here. He was already very hungry, so he dived without thinking that he did not know how to fly. So fell outwards. He just went out. Okay, this was the brink, this was the end point of the ledge. But without thinking that he did not know how to fly, children, he just flew outwards. All right. So, and downwards, seized with terror. Now, when he dived from here, he started going down, and he got so afraid because he actually suddenly thought that a spontaneous thought came in his mind that I do not know how to fly, right? So the terror seized him suddenly. All right. He forgot that he never flown before. He forgot that he did not know how to fly. Then suddenly he opened his wings and he was flying. And family was praising him, of course, and offered him a fish at last. Because he was hungry since a day, so he got tired very soon. Alright, his family taught him how to fly, how to dive, how to skim, and finally he learned how to fly. Alright, I've also told you the theme of this chapter, children. Whenever you do something new, of course the fear will clutch you. Of course you will be seized by fear. You will be scared that whether I will be successful in particular thing or not. But when you continuously do that, of course you achieve success. When you gather courage and trust yourself, when you have confidence on yourself, then definitely you are going to achieve success. So this is the first part of the chapter, 2 stories about flying. Alright, and the name of this chapter is First Flight. Clear? And this has been written by Liam O'Flaherty. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.